Your twin flame is resisting you because you're resisting feeling good. And I don't mean feel good in the sense of let me go get myself a Starbucks or let me go on a shopping spree so that I can make myself feel good. That's not what I'm talking about. Now, those things are ways to support yourself and give to yourself. And hey, sometimes we just need to go on a shopping spree. Sometimes we need to get that gourmet coffee because that's just what the soul calls for. But what I'm talking about here is something deeper. And if your twin flame is resisting you, meaning that they're running away from you, they've ghosted you, they're putting up a boundary, anything of that nature, and just seems like they don't want anything to do with you, then that's because one core thing, and that is because you're resisting feeling good. And what I mean by that is your twin flame journey is it's a spirit, it's a soul to soul connection. It's not a surface level connection. It doesn't operate and function in the way that we know or have known relationships to be. And that means wherever you're resisting feeling good on a deep level within yourself, your twin flame is going to reflect that back to you. And, examples of what that could look like is like, let's say you're in a people-pleasing pattern. And I say that as an example because that's something that I've had to move through, especially in the beginning of my journey. I just wanted everyone around me to be happy. And I thought that I was supposed to be the one that helped put that together. And so I would do things that didn't really feel good to me, that I didn't actually want to do, or disregard my own feelings, my wants, my needs for the purpose of hoping that I can make another happy. But that's people pleasing. And when you do that, in it all, when you people please, you essentially are disrespecting and dishonoring yourself, and that doesn't feel good. And these are, ways that your twin flame will mirror, hey, you're not actually feeling good in the relationship that you're having with yourself. Other examples could be anything in your life that you genuinely do not enjoy doing, but you do it because you feel like you have to, or that it's just the thing that you're supposed to be doing, or it's, what you've learned in society. It's just kind of like going through the motions. You want to be very sensitive to how you actually feel on a daily basis. Like anything in your life purpose and career, and that's a really big one. Does it make you happy? Down to what you're eating. Like, do you actually want to eat what you're eating? Or is there something else that you want? And I know these things might seem especially the eating, very minute, but it matters because it's highlighting something on a deep level. And if you're not feeling good within yourself, like deep within your soul, your twin flame they're not going to feel good either. Like there's nothing attractive about that. But when you are loving and caring and nurturing yourself in all of these ways, and I don't mean that you have to change everything overnight, but I do mean that you're making meaningful effort to love yourself in the places that you actually don't feel good doing these things that you've been doing, such as patterns like people pleasing or disregarding or abandoning your own thoughts and your feelings and how you actually feel, or what you actually want to be doing with your life, and really like setting goals for your life and moving in the direction of those goals. If you're, finding like as I'm talking in this video that you're like, yeah, actually there's this thing in my life that I don't like doing. Well, first off, you just want to acknowledge that. And as you find and identify these little places where you're not actually feeling good in yourself, and maybe you thought that you were, but you're like, well, wait a second, I thought that felt good, but it doesn't actually like sit well with me. I'm actually like disrespecting myself here. And as you move into the good feeling and bring your attention in doing the things, taking action on the things that you do want to do, well, that's where your twin flame meets you, because they are attracted to a good feeling you, not a bad feeling you. And this is really the key to having your twin flame in your life, identifying within yourself where you're not happy. And if you're sitting here listening to me and you're like, well, I don't feel any of these things that she's saying. I feel pretty content and happy with my life. Well, make a choice here, right? And what I mean by that is like choose to get clear. Like, are you actually happy with everything in your life? Because if your twin flame is not physically with you, then that's an indicator of there's something not right. There's something not quite right, because if you were completely and totally happy with literally everything in your life and your life is just in this, absolute state of perfection, your twin flame, would naturally be there with you. And this is where it goes into, you and your twin flame, you choose as one. And that's the mirroring dynamic. And so as you are in perfect alignment with what was designed for you and who you are as a divine being, your twin flame naturally meets you there. And if that is not your external, your reality, the experience that you're having, well, then that just shows you that there's probably some places where you may, feel that you're happy, and there could be some confusion with comfort, a comfort zone, versus I'm genuinely joyful and genuinely happy. And if you find that there's places where you're like, well, there's this thing and I just feel comfortable here. Well, then, that's a place to look. Is there something else that you would like to be doing? Is there another way that you can, refine or do something different in your life where it brings you genuine joy and genuine happiness? And, as you work this process, you'll find that your twin flame starts to reflect that back to you. They start to talk to you. They start to move, into your life and having a relationship with you. And this really is, it's not difficult. It really is this simple. As you align your life to what it is that you enjoy doing in all aspects, down to the minute things of even eating, or, just anything it is that, makes you happy in your life, that happiness will be reflected back to you by your twin flame.